Hi, Professor. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about our basics topic, which was environmental criminology. So, environmental criminology is also known as spatial criminology, and it basically relates crime with spaces and not with people. So, it it states that crime occurs in some places more than other some other places because there are situations which encourage crime. So these situations can include the physical design of place. For example, if there is a corner where there is no light, so a dark corner can be a place where criminals can hide and attack people when they are vulnerable and they are not able to protect themselves. This can happen in public spaces, so criminals can hide in places where there is no light and no one can see them and attack people when they are vulnerable. So the other thing is the built environment. So people are less likely to attack others when there are a lot of people around. Or this environment can also include people's behavior. For example, in a bar, everyone is drunk and they are not really focusing on each other. So people can harm each other in bar situation where everyone is drunk and the environment is kind of like that, where there is no need to protect each other. uh, and the other thing is societal and legal institutions. So crime is more likely to occur in places where there is less legal institutions. For example, police stations. In places where there is less police, crime is more likely to occur. And one thing is to notice about environmental criminology is that it focuses on street crime rather than suit crime or white collar crime. So environmental criminology is only based on street crime like burglary, robbery, or things that occur in physical world, and not things like fraud or any corporate crime. So we have four theories under environmental criminology. The first is known as routine activity theory. So routine activity theory is um, it relates people with their routine. So if a person follows the routine every day, the criminal can notice it and then attack him. For example, if someone goes to office every day 9 to 5 and the home is empty, the criminal can notice this routine, that the house is not guarded from 9 to 5, and can attack the home and steal something. And we have three elements in routine crime theory. These are a motivated offender, a suitable target, and absence of capable guardian. Absence of capable guardian, as I just said, if someone is not there to guard an object or a person, then crime is likely to occur. uh, the first element of this theory is motivated offender. So but it does not focus on motivated offender that much. It focuses on target and the absence of capable guardian. So motivated offender is less important in this theory because offender can be motivated with only because of a suitable target. If there is no suitable target, the offender cannot be motivated. So these are just interrelated things. The suitable target can be any object or a person which has some value. For example, if a gold has a lot of value, so gold object is something worth stealing. And maybe the if someone has to kidnap another person. It can be a CEO. For example, if someone kidnaps a CEO, the person has a lot of value and the person can demand money in exchange for CEO's life. So this is because of the value of the target. The other thing about suitable target is that is its visibility and access. So if a target is very visible, for example, if someone is wearing a gold chain, it is very visible, and someone can attack it. But if it's guarded in a locker somewhere in the house, it is not visible and the person doesn't know where it is, so it is less likely to be stolen. Access is also something. So if something is guarded or if someone is guarded, it's not a suitable target. But if something is in open, then it is likely to be attacked. uh, I don't know if it's a thing here, but in India we have some uh, wiring in the in open, which is used to power used to bring out water from land and irrigate the fields. So the thieves attack that wiring. They steal the wiring because it's really expensive, and they sell the copper. This is because it is open in the field and it is not guarded, so people have direct access to it, and they can steal and sell it for money. The so this routine activity theory explains why crime went up in 1950s and 70s. So basically there is a generalization that if poverty is if there is less poverty in society, the crime will also will reduce. But what happened in 1950s to 1970s is the opposite. The poverty was going down, but crime was going up. So this theory explained that uh, because everyone was going to work, even the women of our society were going to work at that time, and there was no one in the neighborhood that could protect the houses or some people living there. Crime went up because there was an absence of capable guardian, and criminals were motivated to attack and steal. So our next series, geometric theory. It is very similar to routine activity theory, uh, because it also relates people with places. So it states that crime is more likely to occur in some spots, uh, in some spots of our society. These spots are basically the places where which other people used to travel. For example, if someone is going to work from his home, so the crime is more likely to occur on the way in some place where criminal can hide and attack the person, and the person is vulnerable. So these places are known as hotspots, and these are places where most of the crime occur in our society. It is very similar to routine activity theory in terms of a motivated offender and absence of capable guardian and a suitable target. Our next theory is rational choice theory. So this theory depends on the rationality of a person. So they say that every criminal makes a rational choice of whether to attack someone or steal something based on the benefits and costs of something. So if a target is very open and it is highly valuable, it has a lot of benefits to stealing. But the cost is that the person can be caught by the police and can be arrested, and his image in the society will be defamed. So these are different benefits and costs of doing a crime, and the person accesses whether it is worth it to do a crime or it is not. It's based on his rationality, and this person makes this choice every time he does a crime, and he or him or her weigh the choices, a lot of choices, whether it is a good place to do a crime, and is it worth it or not. So this theory also talks about the relationship between rational choice and environmental situation. Our fourth theory is pattern theory. So pattern theory basically combines all these three theories. It focuses on places and states that some certain situations encourage crime, and the value of target also encourages crime. And mm, one thing it adds is that criminals do crime where they already know the place, they are aware of the surroundings, for example near their home or some place to they go to work, or at their friend's house. They do the crime near the place because they are aware of the surroundings, and it is easy for them to commit the crime. So the environmental criminology is different from rest of the criminology because the other criminological theories focus on the psychology of the criminal, and what factors encourage the criminal to do the crime. But this theory states that crime occurs in some places more as compared to other places, because these places encourage people to do crime. But the drawback of this theory is that this theory was made by the white people, or the white Europeans who were colonizing the world, and uh, they did not consider the views of indigenous people or the people who were getting colonized. So these theories were only based on the white society and how they view the world. So that's all. Thank you, Professor.